Hey guys, I'm JR Cook, and today I'm going to talk about happiness. I'm here at beautiful Chiang Mai University. I decided to come over here and shoot the video today next to this beautiful lake, just because I wanted to do something a little bit different. I usually shoot them in my apartment, and I wanted it to give you guys a little bit of variety, give myself a little variety, and since the topic is happiness, this actually fits really well into it. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about happiness, and I think that it's something that people don't focus on enough. They seem to notice when they're feeling like bored or when they feel some sort of pain, but happiness doesn't seem to be too much of a priority in most people's lives, and I think that's a challenge, because I think that happy people breed other happy people. If you go around and you're joyous, that spreads, that's contagious. And when you run into that person, at that cash register, and you say, "Hey, how you doing today?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm fine." You're like, come on, man. Like, you're able to point out something, or you just talk about how beautiful life is, instead of being like, "Hey, how are you today?" It's like, "Man, isn't it a beautiful day today?" The person's like, "Oh, well, I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, the sun's shining outside. It's really nice." And it's just these happy experiences, these happy exchanges, can only come from happy people. And I believe it makes the world a little bit more beautiful of a place. And so that's why I wanted to shoot this video on this topic today. And the first thing that I want to talk about happiness is, and how to do it, how to experience it more often in your life, is to notice the little things. Look at the things that you already have that make you happy. Like, something that I do every day is, first thing in the morning, I think I shared a while back, I have questions that I answer every morning. And one of them is, what are 3 things that I'm grateful for right now? And why am I grateful for them? And sometimes it's something small. Sometimes it's like, I'm grateful for my health. I'm so grateful for my health, because if I weren't healthy right now, I wouldn't be able to even get out of bed right now. Or I'm grateful for my life. I'm glad I'm alive right now. Because if I weren't alive, then I wouldn't be able to experience this, and I wouldn't be able to bring beauty forth, and just look at these little things. It's like, and it will point your mind at things to be grateful for, and gratefulness breeds happiness. So, another good thing that I look at, to be grateful for, is that if I decide right now to achieve anything at all, that I can do it. That makes me feel good, because, you kind of have to have that as a belief in your repertoire, if you're going to do it. But I highly suggest adopting that belief, because it's true, and it will empower you so much in so many other areas of your life and bring you so much happiness. And so that's one of the things that I'm, grateful for a lot of mornings. It's just like, I'm glad right now that even if I wasn't happy, but I am, but if I wasn't, I could change it. It would just be one decision away. And I've ran into times in my life where it's like, man, I'm not happy right now. And I just realized, it's like, I'm one decision away from changing everything. And everybody always has that power within them. And so I just want to point that out, and hopefully it can inspire some, hopefully the right person, at the right time of their life. Something else little, it's not really little, it's a big thing, but a lot of people take it for granted, and that's friends and family. Most of us have friends and family, at least, and that's a great thing to be thankful for, because when do we usually think about how grateful we are for people? When they either get sick and they're in the hospital, or they die. And that sounds really morbid and not very happy, but seriously, enjoy them while they're alive, enjoy them while they're here, and be grateful for them on a routine basis. And you're thinking, man, I don't want to wait till my grandma dies to go visit her. I'm going to go over there and enjoy her while she's here, instead of feeling all sad. And then, when somebody does finally go, you have soaked up them, and they were able to enjoy you, and you were able to enjoy them while they were here. Death's something that comes to us all. It's a natural thing. It's nothing to fear. But I just want to say, enjoy your friends and family. Your relationships with them will get so much stronger and give you so much more to be happy for. Like, it's just gonna bring so much happiness into your life. And another good tip that I've learned is to change your meanings behind things. So maybe I have a big goal, like I'm releasing a book this week, you know, and I have high hopes for it. You know, I have high hopes not only, you know, for the ability to reach out and help people, you know, but I have high hopes because I want to write full time, you know, and I have this big plan. But if this plan didn't work out, it could mean different things. And these different things would mean different things to my level of happiness. Like, one would be, well, if this doesn't work out, then I'm a failure. How happy is that going to make me? Or if this doesn't work out, it wasn't meant to happen because something better is going to happen, and it strengthened me, so I'm stronger now than I was before. You know, one, I'm left in a state of mind where I'm a failure, you know, and how happy can you be in that state of mind? And the other state of mind is just like, you know what, I'm stronger now. It's like I've been hitting the gym for 3 months, you know, working on this, instead of, you know, it was wasted time. You know, there's no such thing as wasted time. So I highly suggest looking at your meanings behind things. If there's something or someone that you think is making you unhappy, you know, look at what else it could mean, or rid yourself from that person, because we only live one time, and life is worth way more than wasting our time with people who drain us. And when people drain us, it makes us less. It makes us worse people. Like when we go, like I was talking about earlier, at the grocery store, you know, if I'm having a horrible day because someone's been dragging me down, I'm definitely not going to raise the spirits of anyone that I run into, or my friends, or my family, you know, as far as that's concerned. And another really interesting thing that I thought about today, and it was doing a little research. I was listening to a presentation, and it was changing your vocabulary. And I remember writing a blog article maybe 3 or 4 years ago on vocabulary, because I realized that it was something important, but I did not make all the connections at all. Because what I realized today is, by using happy language, you know, how are you? Instead of being like, oh, I'm fine, or oh, I'm okay. What's that make you feel like? You know? But if somebody asks you, how are you? And you say, you know what? I am better than you can possibly imagine. How does that make you feel? Try it out next time somebody asks you. I'm just saying, I am better than you can even imagine. I am doing amazing. Today is great. You know what? Life is great. I'm alive today, and that means that today is another opportunity for something amazing to happen in my life. And so use vocabulary. Look up different things. Exuberant, you know, joyous, overjoyed, you know, and start using these words in your language, and it's going to increase your level of happiness because our bodies respond to the languages that we use. You know, it's our nervous system that responds to this stuff, and it makes our emotions feel more powerful if we use more powerful language. And so start ridding yourself from some of the negative vocabulary. You know, how you feeling? I'm feeling shitty. Come on, how you doing? I'm feeling less amazing. You know, like, that's really how I talk when a lot of people, you know, that know me will watch this video and be like, well, I'm doing slightly less amazing than yesterday, but I'm still doing great. You know, like, that's how I stay so positive minded, you know, going forward, especially with all the things that I try and all of the challenges that I have as a result. And the last thing I want to talk about is two more things. The thing is, what are your rules for being happy? Do you have to achieve something big? You know, do you have to, like, if you're in school, do you have to have straight A's to be happy? Or, you know, if you're in a relationship, does everything have to be working out perfect, you know, for you to be happy? It might be too strict of a rule, you know, to dictate your happiness, especially on something on the outside like that. You know, maybe to be happy, a good thing would be, you know what, I tried my best. so I can be happy. I tried my best. Or, you know what, I learned something. You know, even though I made this massive mistake today, I made a big mistake, I don't know what it could be, but I made this huge mistake, you know, and it hurt me. And maybe, hey, it even hurt someone else. You know, worst case scenario. But, you know what, I'm so sorry. First off, I know that I did my best to recover the situation. You know, I reached out to this person, you know, I did everything that I could to make it better, you know, and although I feel bad, I learned my lesson. I will never make that mistake again. And by that, and by resolving to change everything moving forward, I can be happy. I can forgive myself. And maybe it takes that. Maybe you need that in your life right now. I know a lot of people who are holding on to a lot of negativity from even childhood that they've just never forgiven themselves for. You know, and it's something that will always be in the back of your subconscious mind, and it will always implant thoughts and just negative things that will always detract from your happiness. So it's something really important to do. And the last thing, and that's the reason why I thought that this place would be appropriate to shoot this video, is to be inspired. Do things that are different than normal. I mean, if you go to work every day, and then you come home, you crack open a beer, and you sit there and you watch TV or play video games day after day after day after day, and you're wondering why you're bored, you're wondering why you're not satisfied with life, and you're wondering why you're not happy, well, it's because you're doing the same damn thing every day. Do something new. You know, do something that's going to inspire your mind to have new thoughts. You know, do something that's going to cause you to grow. Because there is no way to be growing every day and not be happy. You know, if you know at the end of every day that you're stronger now than you were before, like if you ever had periods of your life where you went to the gym, you know, and you're just getting like in such incredible shape, or you know, you ran and you're getting in such incredible shape and you know that you're doing good, how happy were you in these moments of your life? You know, how happy were you if you've ever had just a period of explosive growth, like if you have a business and just things like are going better and better and better and better for you every single day? How did you feel? And how can you make that happen again? How can you make sure that you're constantly growing? You know, it could be reading a book every day. If you don't have like the luxury of living here in Chiang Mai and going to the waterfalls in the mornings and stuff like I do, you know, open up a book, do something new. And it's going to inspire you and it's going to make you grow. You know, not just a book, not just like Stephen King fiction book. Open up something that's going to open up your eyes to the world in a new light. Because I guarantee you, I don't care who you are, there's a lot out there that you don't know. There's way more out there that I don't know than I do know. And I think that I know a lot, but I really know nothing compared to the amount of information that's out there. And so I think about it, that's one of the things I'm grateful for in the mornings too, is I think about, there are so many books out there with so much information and so much stuff, plenty for me to learn for the rest of my life and continue to grow. Plenty out there to cause happiness in my life for the rest of my life and continue to help me grow. And so I'm going to close on that. Until next time, find your purpose. And maybe your purpose is actually to live a happy life. Live a happy life and to spread happiness to others. That's as good a purpose as any. And then once you find your purpose, make sure that you live it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.